Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. The Seahawks fan with a Master League discussion video. So this is a post on Twitter from Speediest Chief, and got a lot of top Master League players going to be giving their feedback on advice for Master League. Now, Master League is not something you just download the game, create a new account, and you can easily catch all the Pokemon you need. It takes time, a lot of raids. I mean, you got to play the game for a while, a good, consistent amount of time to truly get the candies you need. And that's just reality. There's always Great League going on, some Cup, and there's Ultra League, which our Great League is much easier to get into. But, I mean, if you want to be able to play and do battles with the best of the best Pokemon, Master League is where it's at. Now, definitely, you need level 50 Pokemon to compete and battle to best of the best. Now, there is meta shifts, and Pokemon do get reworked, but definitely a much more stable meta. Definitely, you can get a Pokemon, and for a year, 2 years, for a long time, it can be very meta. I mean, Rayquaza is not as good as it used to be, but it's still a very strong Pokemon and does have play, but it's not as good as it used to be. But it's still so useful. I mean, it's just one of the strongest Pokemon. I think it's the highest DPS Pokemon in the game currently, Mega Rayquaza. So definitely not something that's just terrible anymore. It's just, there's just better things. But there are Pokemon you can build, like Primarina and Rhyperior, which are both really good for Master League, Open Master League, and Master Premier with no legendaries and mythicals, which comes around from time to time. But meta Pokemon to aim for: Origin Palkia, Yveltal, Zacian, Origin Dialga, either of the Fused Necrozmas. I'd say the Lion is more consistent. I am a big fan of Dawn Wings. It's just not as consistent. Now, often you have a 1v3 in Go Battle League, and you give up hope. But there are times where a 1v3, I mean, if you have the shields, 2 shields to 0, lots of energy, you have play. Now, lucky trades, if you, it's very good to build friendship, and it's much easier if you do have a community of players you meet up regularly for, like, maybe just calm days. I mean, you don't need to meet up in person to open gifts and send gifts to each other, which is nice. But lucky trades are a key part in trying to maximize the Pokemon before you invest. I mean, if you rated a bunch of Necrozmas, if let's just say 91 was the best you got, trying to get lucky friends, trade, and reroll. And I mean, even if you're trying to just get Shundos, may as well try for Shlundos of very useful Master League Pokemon. I mean, Necrozmas, they are the best of the best in there for the typing for raids and Go Battle League. I mean, the Lion is a bit better. And I mean, the hunt to try to get 2 perfects, that's crazy. I did get very, very lucky. Way under odds, 200s and under 100, but just how it goes with rating. Now, I mean, there is hopefully going to be more and more Master Premier, but there's no legendaries or mythicals, or Ultra Beasts. But that's up to Niantic's discretion. But it is very fun. I mean, you guys love to see it. I have put in the time and effort, and I do really enjoy Master League. Definitely one of the big things that's keeping me around. But while it is a grind, it is possible to get level 50 Pokemon with walking legendaries as your buddies. And also, so if you've primaled like a Groudon or Mega Evolved a Pokemon, then any of that Pokemon you can walk with to earn candy and Mega Energy, which is good to know. So, I mean, if you're only able to, if you're trying to grind up Primal Groudon, if you only did enough raids to get to Primal Evolve it, I mean, if you want more Excel, it's not a bad idea to put your kilometers into it. we're going to discuss some key cores of things you may want to use or see in Master League. So, Landorus Therian, while it was nerfed with the Mudshot nerf, it's still very strong and very used. I mean, so many people have built it, and it's still very, very nice. And Origin Palkia, I mean, it's just incredible. And they do complement together each other well. Tapu Bulu is something that they can struggle against, though, something to keep in mind. Another core I really like, Yveltal and Origin, and Shadow. Rhyperior, not Origin. Origin Yveltal, oh my gosh, that'd be... What would that be? That's not something Pokemon have done. Now, more accessible core. I mean, Rhyperior, like Shadow Rhyperior. I mean, you definitely want a good 3-star. Doesn't need to be perfect. Perfect Shadow, as a minimum, would be kind of crazy. But a perfect Shadow Rhyperior would be amazing, and definitely would suggest to build it. But Kyogre, Premier with Charm, very nice core. Definitely complement each other well. Having the Charmer to cover the obvious weakness of Kyogre. And then Ho-Oh Dialga are very nice. Both very, very strong Pokemon. Now, one of the best Pokemon to use is an Ambrose. Definitely very, very annoying. With the Fairy Wind buff, it's been insane. But hopefully this year we get it in regular raids. And definitely not going to want to miss out on it if they do. But, I mean, you do really need some of the best. Top 50 Pokemon according to PvPoke, which, great place, I mean, to see what's meta in any league. But, definitely a fantastic source, and you can see the matchups on what certain Pokemon are weak to. I mean, you can see Zygarde is very weak to lots of fairies, and like Zacian, Tapu Bulu. But we're going to look at my Pokemon's Origin Palkia. I got super, super lucky with the 98 lucky with the Spatial End. Definitely amazing, and it has been able to give me the Legend once, which is nice. Shadow Mewtwo, not as good as he used to be. Definitely have gotten better player since, playing so much Master League over the years. It was a part of my first veteran team, like a couple of years ago. And I do a lot of raids. I enjoy raiding. Have been raiding a lot of these. I've played the game for a long time. Collected candies over the many years. All the rotations of these Pokemon being in. Origin Palkia, just amazing. Reshiram Zekrom, they do have play. Solgaleo definitely, I got very lucky with getting a really nice Cosmog from that. And it does take time. I do have a lot of Stardust. 500,000 Stardust to level 50 a Pokemon, but of course, if you want to go very, very spicy, and if that's your thing, then level 15, powering up great in Ultra League stuff, it does add up. Definitely times where the level 50 in great and Ultra is what you want. Of course, can be like stuff like Umbreon, although that's not good too much anymore. For Great League, like Diggersby, with the new Shadow available. But I do have a lot. It's fun to raid. Just the reality is you can only do so much free to play. I'm not free to play. That would be insane. No, but Master League, yep, the pay to win league. Only level 49 on that Xerneas. Haven't used it too much. Curious to see how long it takes to return. We did kind of just have it, so yeah, it's going to stay that level. But it's still really strong, but the difference, especially at the highest elo, when you're up against a full level 50 team, which I very commonly have. Hisuian Avalugg is actually a pretty nice Pokemon. Not too bad of a Pokemon. Tapu Bulu, rated it, got very lucky with the hundo, did enough to get it to 50, and it has been amazing. Not been able to get me to legend in a team, but it's been fantastic to get me so close, and it's just a fantastic counter towards the Zygarde Origin Palkia meta, and really nice into Yveltal. You're able to win the even shield, even energy position. And actually, I mean, if they do have a slight energy lead, you do have play. I did play and do some elite raids for Nam, but it's not enough for the XLs. I do have XLs. I could 50 it, I think. Almost like 49.5. But I just do want to hang on to my rare XL candies for a future mythical. I want to be able to drop all the XLs and 50 mythicals straight away. Maybe Arceus if they don't put it in raids, but yeah, we'll see. Definitely, Master League definitely not for beginners. There's things where you can build, which are much easier to get the candies for, especially Primarina, one of the Rhyperior. But good luck. Definitely gonna check out creators if you do want to learn more. And I mean, I love Master League. I post a lot, and I do focus on it when it is available. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos. Let's see if I can hit Legend this season. Goodbye.